Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today we're reporting week 9 from my bulk using Turkesterone and now also Ecdysterone, but more on that part later. I'm just back from the gym and the sauna, have some rice boiling here, so well that's good. It means I can't take too long. So I should have done this for all these videos, but I keep forgetting about my weight. My weight is up to over 90 kilos every morning this week. Never above 91, but in between there. So that's insane. The heaviest I've ever been for sure. And interestingly, I put out a poll or just ask people on Instagram what they think my body fat percentage is now. It's the same picture that I've used for a couple of thumbnails this week. Maybe I'll put it up here, but yeah, take some time to think. What do you think? But I'll say right now that I think it's close to 20%. And it's interesting because just because I have some visible abs still and a little bit of vascularity on the arm and shoulder, I put that out just to see what people think. Because, yeah, I think people go a lot by, can you see the abs? And, oh, I see some vein. Oh, it must be low, you know. Some guy even said 8%. We had 10, 12, a lot of 12 to 14. Then a couple of people like 17, 18. So yeah, and I said that I think I'm close to 20, but it's just that, you know, it gets thrown around so much that, oh, yeah, at body fat percentage X, you see abs, or you have those veins. That means he is at this body fat percentage, but that doesn't take into account that it varies between individuals, how body fat is distributed, and more importantly, when you build more muscle, you will get away with higher body fat and still look kind of defined, because again, it has to do with how the body fat is distributed. It's different when you have more muscle mass. The muscle mass will press out against the fat and skin, you know, and on the contrast is, you know, that's why there are some really skinny people that don't really have abs even at low body fat percentage, because there's just no muscle to be shown pressing against that skin. So a little side tangent there. First workout to report, I had a T-bar row that I did for the second time. Added 75 kilos on the bar. It's hard to know what that bar weighs, but yeah, it went fine. You know, it will be fun to see where this ends up. The good thing about an exercise like this is, right now I do it quite strict, but as the weight gets heavier, I will always be able to just start cheating just a little more, you know, just controlling the weight and the negative then, but we'll see where that ends up. Yeah, I did some progress on other exercises on that day too. The close grip pull down, it's funny, when I moved up to 90 kilos, I first did 3 sets of 8, then 1 set of 9 and 8, 8, and this time 9, 9, 8. So slow and steady progress, you know. And yeah, my wide grip, my special edition seated row, also been just creeping up the weight on. Yeah, and then we had a front squat that I now switched to doing like ass to grass post reps. Did 112.5 kilos for 5x5, but I failed the last rep, and we'll see how it goes on this. I'll come back to, like, I will switch the order of my leg workouts actually, because yeah, the upper, you know, with a T-bar row, that back workout or pull workout is a little bit more upper back focused, and again, you use a lot of upper back just to stay upright on the front squat. So changing that around might enable some more progression there, but you know, my legs are quite big, and I think they've grown on this bulk. So I'm not too worried about pushing up the squat numbers at this point. As long as I do some progress with the exercises overall, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, then we had the incline bench press with a pause, 85 kilos for 5x5, starting to get heavy, but I think I can get back to 90 kilos, which was where I did touch and go reps, you know. So that will be some nice progress if I can come back with the pause. You know, now that I've done a lot of pause reps, I just think it's far superior. I prefer it. It's, you know, you have to drop the ego a bit. You will be able to move slightly less weight, but it's for hypertrophy. Much better chest activation at the bottom there, and Yeah, the behind the neck press, I did 50 kilos for 10 reps, 2 sets, and then 8 on the last one. And that's significant progress. I did 10 reps with 40 kilos at the start of this bulk and then dropped like 9 and 8, I think, on the first. So that's a significant progress there. Skull crushers, I did 50 kilos now actually. I did 10, 9, and 8 reps. That's kind of, yeah, that's funny, you know. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of weight for just a tricep exercise like that. I, of course, do it not super strict. I allow the lats to help out just a little bit for the elbows to move forward. But I don't do, you know, this, pulling them way in front. It still ends up here. But just to initiate the rep, I get a little help from the lats. Yeah. Okay. So then we have the second back workout with the chins with a dead hang. Again, I said, you know, I've been progressing. I progressed my 5x5 with 20 kilos just by gaining body weight, and then finally I got too heavy, so I couldn't do all sets. And I went down to 10 kilos and started doing dead hang reps. And now I've been gaining more weight again, you know. So 15 kilos was difficult. I did 2 sets of 5 there, and then the rest with 12.5 kilos. I would see it's unfortunate with the handles too. They're thick and not good. You lose the grip after a while. So the conditions for this exercise are not great, but I just love the exercise. I can't move it out, so we'll see. I'll keep it in there and see what kind of tweak I do. The seal row, since I started doing it again, I swapped out the exercise sometimes because I didn't know how to set it up when I didn't have the regular seal row bench. But I've been progressing it from 3 sets of 10 on 60 kilos and a 62.5, and this workout 65. Love these exercises. You know, weighted chin-ups, seal row, and a deadlift, boom, progress on this and you'll have a nasty ass looking back. I'm actually going to put out on Sunday a video like how to get a jacked back, how to train back, and I'm going to do videos like this on muscle groups. So please let me know what muscle group you'd like to see next, and look forward to that, and ask if there's any training related content you want me to do, please let me know. Oh yeah. I actually took workout off, or I mean, I still went to the gym, but on this day that I trained back, I smashed my knee, something fierce, into a door, like not the actual door, but the, you know, whatever you call it, the frame of the door. It's interesting, how is it that I managed to do this like right at the moment when I have the most speed with the knee? Oh, well, anyway, it was just shallow. It was nothing that broke in the knee, but I didn't feel like doing heavy squats already on the next day, and I had this little hip hamstring issues. I just took the opportunity to chill a bit with the legs, and yeah, just try to heal the hip a bit. I think it's going in the right direction there. But this also enabled me, that's what made me realize, like, hey, let's switch order of the leg workouts. So I'll do back squats on Monday. It's time to hit 5x5, try to, with 147.5. I think it will work. And then today, the last workout for the week, Larsen press, 95 kilos for 5x5. Starting to feel a little heavy on the last sets, but still I was nowhere near failing, you know. So I'll be really happy if I can take this to 100 kilos. That means I for sure have a new personal best on the bench press, like a regular bench press. Yeah, I love this exercise, love it. And then we have the overhead press, did 60 kilos for 3 sets of 6. I know if I show the clip here, the first set was kind of ugly. But yeah, progress obviously there, because I was going to do this as my 5x5 exercise, but decided to go with a Larsen press and put this as the second. But when I tried it to see where I was going to be at for the 5x5, I got 5 reps barely with 60 kilos, so that I could do 3 sets of 6 reps now. Was good. Yeah. Yeah, I did incline dumbbell presses with 35 kilo dumbbells. Surprised myself, did 2 sets of 8 and then 10 on the last one. Dropped it, repping out with 1 dumbbell for a drop set. I do these tucked dips that, again, it's so interesting that they are so much tougher than the regular dips. If you do dips to try and hit chests, try this version. It lights up the chest in a completely different way than just staying more upright. Yeah, and I've been progressing nicely there, even with body weight. I think I started out doing something like 10, 9, 8 reps. Then I did 3 sets of 10. Now I did 12, 11, and 10. Yeah, but yeah, that's the progress. So yeah, I've added in the ecdysterone just because I have it, and because I'm frankly at this point don't really feel like the turkesterone is doing anything. I've been adding it in at the same dose. I take 4 pills of each, 500 milligram pills per day. Don't can't really say that it's doing anything, at this point. So at this point I'm almost annoyed that this is called, I want to go on and say everything I think, but I'll save that for its own video. Again, we're just gonna have to call them Turkesterone bulk log for now. Maybe I'll go back and even just rename them to bulk log, so people, because I feel like some people don't click these videos because they think I'm talking about supplements only or something, but it's really mostly about my training. No, but a quick thing I'll say is that almost anyone you see that try the turkesterone, they go in a bulk or something and they attribute all their progress to this supplement, and I don't understand that. Like, if you train properly and eat properly, you're gonna make progress, like you have to tell me what's so special about, yeah, what's so special? No, but at this point, if it's doing anything, it's so little that I can't tell. But yeah, that's it for this week. My rice is probably about done. So please comment. Again, tell me what you'd like to know about training. I'm happy to take requests for videos. And please like. All comments and likes help support the channel. So you can comment either way. Just put algorithm comment. It really helps. So please do that. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle. Uncommon Sense takes on a wide variety of subjects. Okay guys, have a good weekend and I'll see you later. Peace.